What's going on, guys? Back for another quick YouTube video. Today we are going over why and how the market is so easy to read. So specifically today, if you didn't take a winning trade or your bias was incorrect, this video is going to help you tremendously. So what are we looking at, right? Let's go on the daily. What do we see? Oh, that's some old stuff over there. What do we see? We have a daily fair value gap, which we are delivering from, correct? Right here, daily fair value gap. What else do we have? We have daily SMT right here. Beautiful. So what's that? Right here, you can see we swept these lows on NQ, and on ES, we did not right here. Boom. So definitely screaming bullish, right? So let's drop down to the 4 hour. As you can see, we have more overlapping gaps, and we have our new week opening gap that we can fill. So why do I say it's easy, right? So we're gonna mark this right here. I'm going to pull up this picture right here. Does this look similar? We're gonna go to the 15-minute now. Oh, that might be too big. Bring it over. Let's see. Tell me this is not exactly what happened today. So what does this say? I'm gonna actually make it bigger. Everyone can see it. So the market maker buy model, we have consolidation. We chop down and create low resistance liquidity into a higher time frame PD array, and then we get our entry off that and we target opposing liquidity. So what's our higher time frame PD array? That is our daily fair value gap. What do we have at our lows as well? We have SMT. It's just an extra confluence, but it's amazing to have that and just makes it so much stronger, right? And then market structure shift, whatever you trade, fair value gaps, all that. And then consolidation, we have all that. So boom, we will quick mark it out. We have consolidation right here. Consolidation right there. We have our low resistance liquidity all right here. And then we have our SMT here inside our daily fair value gap. And then we have our distribution here, which is where you take your trade. I'm just going to make that green. This is where you take your trade, targeting what? Opposing liquidity. This is literally, I'm just going to post it again. This is literally this to a T. And when you see something like this, I was on my way to work at about 7 o'clock this morning watching this, and I knew I didn't take a trade today because I was working, so I didn't really have time, but I knew in my head, and I was going to post it in my Discord and text my brother and stuff, this was a market maker buy model. It's basically a form of PO3, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and it's a New York reversal, right? So we chop down during all the other sessions, and we reverse back up during New York. And so seeing this, all you have to look for at this point, you know you want longs, right? So in this, you just want to look for any type of long. So let's drop to the 5 minute. 5 minute right here, boom. So we're going to get rid of this. You're in a daily fair value gap. You already have SMT. What are we looking for our entry? Some type of liquidity sweep. Right here, boom, liquidity sweep. We have a 5 minute IFVG right here if you want to enter off that. I know I use IFVGs. I use 1 minute CISDs so we can check. Whoa. We can check the 1 minute, see what the change of state delivery looks like. So for this, would I take the change of state delivery? Absolutely not. Why? Because the change of state delivery would be all the way up here, in which we already fly by through there. And I've done this before. When the change of state delivery is not a good entry, I take something else. It could be a 3 minute, it could be a 5 minute IFVG, it could be whatever. So even this 3 minute, honestly is a little bit better because of how clear it is, right? So you get your entry. If this is too much of a range, you can even wait, right? So we'll say you waited, get a nice little pullback. You can have your stops wherever. We'll even put it down here. And what do you target? All the low range liquidity, but specifically the accumulation that started in the beginning of the market maker buy model. If your emotions can handle that and you can like sit through something as long as this, because this is a long trade, right? But it is 1,300 ticks, 319 points. That is a ridiculous amount of money, no matter how many contracts you use, micros, minis, it doesn't matter. That's a ridiculous amount of money. You could have gone in with 2 micros and made almost $1,300. Now imagine a mini. Imagine 5 micros. You are making ridiculous money with that. And it is so clear that it's such a simple trade. Your entry, perfect. This is 930 right here. Right here, we're going into 930 getting an entry. We'll see if we have low time frame SMT. Let's see. The low is 915, but we don't even need it. We don't even need it. Let's see. 918, 924. So I'm not sure if we have... Oh, yeah, I think it created equal lows, and then on this, we actually swept lows. So boom. SMT. On low time frame, we already have high time frame SMT, so you don't even need that. Realistically, like I said, it's just extra confluence, just making the trade even better. This is an A++ trade. Everything you need. You have a liquidity sweep. You're delivering from a high time frame PD array. You're in a market maker buy model. So let's see. Market maker buy model, obviously. I want to see. Where is this at? Is it this? A curve? Boom. And then. Boom. Market maker buy model, ladies and gentlemen. To a T. Like, I can't stress this enough. If you guys do some research, I can post a video more on the market maker buy model, market maker sell model, blah, blah, blah. If you know these things, if you understand these models, and it comes with screen time, you can see this before it's happening. Like, before we even start this curve, you know it's coming. Like, I was up here, right here, boom. At 7:30, I already knew what we were going to do the rest of the day. And look, we didn't even expand yet. We were still chopping around on here. And at 7:30, I was already looking for a trade. So if you can do that, do you know how powerful that is? If you can catch a bottom of a market maker buy or the top of a market maker sell, you will make life-changing money. You will pass 1 million fundeds in a singular trade, basically. So this is just such a huge part of your trading. Like, having this in your bag is detrimental and like will change your trading forever. If you can see something like this, all you have to do is find your entry. And I promise you, no matter what you use, I showed you a 5-minute IFEG. I showed you a 3-minute IFEG. There was a 1-minute CISD. There's breakup structures, market structure shifts. There's everything that you could possibly ask for, all inside this model that's built perfectly. If you know what you're looking for going into the day, it makes your day so much easier. So much easier. You don't need to stress. You don't need to worry about flipping your bias because you know your bias. You know that you're on the right path. You know, boom, I need a long entry. I don't care where. I just know it's going to work. And realistically, it did. Like, we expanded crazy fast, but like even these 5 minutes up here got respected. If you took a trade anywhere up here, in this little section, I'm going to get rid of this stuff. If you took a trade anywhere right here and you just set your stops at the bottom of this, or even right here at the bottom of the fair value gap, and just take it to the highs. Right here, boom. You're hitting the trade. You don't even have to take a good entry. You could have gambled because you know this is the draw on liquidity. It's such a strong draw on liquidity. The model is there. Entries are there. It's respecting everything. Like, it doesn't get simpler than this, and it's so nice. And granted, I didn't take a trade today, right? I didn't make any money off something that I'm claiming to be so simple, but it doesn't bother me. Knowing that I have this in my bag, I know in the future it will be of crazy use to me. And if I can catch this again, it happens all the time. This is not a one-time thing. This isn't once in a blue moon. This happens all the time. Next time I catch it, I'm gonna throw all my fundeds on it. I don't care. Like, I will buy. I will long and not set a stop loss. That's how confident I am in it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter where you get in. If you think this model is playing out, you buy at any point, target these highs, and you will be good. Is it better to find your entry? Yeah, because if you find your entry down here, you're making 1,300 ticks. That's not normal. That RR is ridiculous. That is life-changing money right there, depending on how much you put. Not really even depending. Like, making 1,300 in a day, trading for, like, you just set the trade and leave, right? So you can trade for, it was 5 minutes into open, not even. It was at 9:30. Your trade is placed at 9:30. Market opens. Get off your computer. Boom, shut your computer after you enter. You're done for the day. You just made life-changing money. I'm telling you, I will post a video on the market maker buy and market maker sell models, but do your own research because this is game changer. And I know you guys see it now that I'm pointing it out, and you probably saw it before too. Leave in the comments if you took along. Leave in the comments if you saw this and you were like, yo, this is a market maker buy model. Because it's so simple and so clear with screen time. So let me know what kind of trades you guys took today. Let me know if you saw what I'm seeing. And yeah, with that being said, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.